Old School Automotive back again here today, guys. It is a Sunday early afternoon, and I just figured I'd share a little story time here with you. So, this car had disc brakes put on it many years before you could just go to your your generic Mustang or performance parts store and order whatever you needed. So, when I was youngish, it wound up with disc brakes on it from what I believe to be a 72 or 73 Mercury Montego, and that would be the hub assembly as well. Now, I remember many years ago my grandpa telling me, when you need to do front end work to this thing, you're going to have to remember that most of the front end components came from a 1970, and then I can't remember what year in the 70s, Mercury, and then I couldn't remember exactly which model of Mercury it came from. So after a trial and error of about 5 or 6 different outer ball joints, or outer tie rod ends, I finally found the ones that fit into the hub. That is the ball joint part of it that goes into the knuckle, I guess. Finally found those. Now, there was one problem. They were threaded reverse of what they should have been for the stock tie rod ends for this. So what does that mean? It means when you go to adjust the alignment, like you're supposed to be able to take the sleeves loose and then turn them one way or the other to move the tires in or out, that doesn't happen. All that happens is the sleeves run up and down the 2 tie rod ends, the inner and the outer, like a piece of all thread. And so I had taken this to a local shop, and I'm not going to name names, but let's just say they have shops all over the country as far as I know. Anyway, I took it to a local shop and spoke with the manager who was on duty there. I believe he is the manager of the shop. And he was trying to lecture me forever about how these old cars can be harder to align because they have shims and the caster and camber is hard to adjust and this and that. I just told him at the end, I was like, look, listen, it needed new tie rod ends. I had a heck of a time finding the right parts. It's going to be hard to adjust. All I need is a tow and go. And he says, okay, I'll do a tow and go for $125. Which I don't know, I don't know how much this stuff costs other places, but around here, that's a little steep. In fact, it used to be $69 for an alignment. And then when COVID happened, everybody went up to $120. I don't know why this particular shop wanted to charge me $125 for a tow and go when I could have gone to another big shop that's all over the country and got it done for $75. But anyway, so he calls me and tells me that they can't do it because it doesn't have the right parts and it can't be adjusted, and tells me I need to take it to this guy because he knows more about old cars and this and that and so on and so forth. And so when I got there, I explained to him what the problem was, and I really don't think he quite understood exactly what I was trying to tell him he needed to do to get the alignment adjusted. So I was thoroughly frustrated about that situation and unwilling to spend any more of my time and possible money on something that wasn't going to be successful. So I have got this thing into the configuration that I have it here with these strings and stuff. And I did do it with it out on the stands. This is what we used to call a race car alignment. Basically, you just want an 1/8 inch. If the wheels are straight, you want an 1/8 inch right there. Come to the other side. 1/8 inch in from the string right here. And I would have to turn the steering wheel to show it exactly. But I do have it. I checked it like 3 or 4 times. So right there. But because of the parts that I had on it, what had to be done to adjust that alignment is to actually pop a ball joint loose and then loosen the sleeve and only turn one side of it. And I got her pretty well aligned here. It drives good. The steering wheel's in a good position. No problems. So I just wanted to jump out there and let any of y'all know who may have cars like this. If you take it to a shop and they give you the runaround and the this and that about it being a classic car and that and all this, if it's just not steering straight down the road, try this first. It's really easy to do, honestly. But anyway, guys, like and subscribe for more.